Good morning, everybody. So, actually, it's I should say good afternoon because it's almost noontime. A little late start on the video today. I've been a little lazy. I definitely slept in way later than I wanted to today. It was almost 10 o'clock when I got out of bed. I was up late last night. I'm gonna do laundry today. I know I washed all the sheets yesterday, but I've got to get some of my work clothes washed. Get that done. So my fail for the day, I was gonna make a pork roast for supper tonight, and I forgot to take it out of the freezer last night, so it did not thaw all the way through. It's still frozen in the middle. So that is not happening tonight. But I have it sitting on the counter thawing, and I've got the stuff ready to prep, and I'll get it started tonight, and then I'll throw it in the crock pot tomorrow morning before I go to work. But Super Bowl Sunday, go Pats, woo! So I think we're gonna make dip and chips and whatever, and watch the game tonight. So I'm probably just gonna give the girls some fish sticks, and they'll be fine with that. We can get started. Since I've sat around long enough, I should probably let the dogs out. The yard is very muddy still, so I'm trying not to let the dogs outside too long. I was really hoping I could work on the yard today, and with it being a random warm day in the middle of winter, but with the wind going, I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to get done. But I'll see what happens. Maybe John can give me a hand if it's not too bad. But I have an Abby upstairs somewhere. Oh, there she is. Say hi.
Hi.
So I made their beds yesterday, did I? And already, this is what has happened to Abby's nice, neat bed that I made yesterday. I didn't think it was going to last very long. And Arya's is not much better. Arya was kicks the blankets off. So I'm going to go get dressed for the day.
Guys, look what I made for my mermaid.
Oh, she put a tack in the wall to hang up her mermaid. We like mermaids.
Yeah.
We like stuff like that. Alrighty, you gonna get dressed?
No.
No, maybe we can go outside. Maybe, because look how windy it is outside. Okay. It's because you ain't looking. So, but I'm gonna go get dressed, and maybe Abby will get dressed and we can do some work. Okay, so I'm gonna brave the wind and see what happens. I had to put something out in the garage. I gotta close back up. What?
Can I ride my bike?
You wanna ride your bike? Yeah.
I have boots on.
Yeah. You'll be okay with boots for now. You're not gonna go very far, right?
No.
Okay.
Can you help me?
It's really bright. It is windy. I apologize if you can't hear anything. But that's our garage.
Can you help me?
It's kind of a big garage. I don't know where you went to. It's our alleyway. And it kind of sucks back here because it gets so muddy. Yeah. So. Come out this way, please. But here's our yard that we've been working on. I got a nice 60-foot clothesline. I should probably walk over this way. The kids' little play area. Currently, this is where we have moved the dogs because they were out front and they've destroyed the front yard, and now they're kind of destroying this. So what we want to do is we got fencing put up over here, but it's not enough fencing. Abby, come out of the garage, please. So this is what we've got, and it's a good enclosure, it's a good space, but we need a little more to kind of finish from here to here. And we need that gate that opens and closes for them. I really can't see, I have to clean my screen. But then I want to find a way, because our yard, when they tear it up, it gets so muddy and nasty. I want to get something to put down so that doesn't get all muddy and nasty. I don't want to lay concrete though, because that's really not in our budget, but like even rocks or something. Ooh, and there's a pile of poop I gotta scoop. So, I see that. I have to go in and get her helmet so she can ride a little bit. So, and just sneakers. Yeah. So, we've got some work to do. And Ripley over here has torn up and dug when she gets her nails. Her nails get really long. This is how we know that she needs her nails cut.
And this is my bike ride.
So, we got to get some dirt to fill that in. So I kind of want to clean up a little bit while it's nice out. There's our outdoor bunny hutch for Poppy. So I got to clean that out. It's getting kind of gross in there. More of their play set. But all these trees that we have a couple of trees. And let's see, this one here in the back is an apricot tree, and the squirrels keep getting at it and eating all my apricots.
When it was snowing once, Daddy was hanging on one of our branches by my swing into the yellow one. He broke and all snow fell on me.
Yes, Daddy hung on one of the branches one time, actually about a month back, and tried to shake the snow off onto the kids, and the branch snapped. So it was a pretty good sized branch. Wasn't exactly dead, but you know. But yeah, I gotta find a way to get the squirrels to not eat our apricots this year, because they're usually pretty good. This little one here is a peach tree. It keeps getting all like the worms in it, so I gotta have something. I gotta treat it with something. And then we had 2 apple trees and a pear tree we moved out, but they were rotted and nasty, so they're gone. And we have some pear trees. We're not big on pears, but we've got 2 right now. We cut down a 3rd one because it really wasn't safe. The wind was getting ready to take it down. The pears are okay, but they're not. The trees aren't pruned properly, so the fruit doesn't get very big. And then all the way at the top, they kind of rot and they fall before I can get them picked. And then in front, we've got a couple of black walnut trees. And I don't think really much has to be trimmed on those. But there's one. And then this one here behind me, there's one, and then there's a smaller one. And the smaller one we kind of want to, we would like to get rid of. But we really can't do much until it gets nasty since it's a rental. So you can see where the dogs have kind of destroyed the front of the yard from running around it. So we got to get some grass seeds on our list. So that'll be something to work on. And then my big thing that I keep cutting myself out of the camera here is over here. Okay. I don't know what this concrete block was, but last year I kind of did a little container planting, a little container gardening, and that's kind of what happened with it. And I kind of tore up the ground a little bit. I tried planting some corn, and I had a container with some carrots in it, but yeah, so that's kind of where I want to put my garden. Again, it's got some good shade, but the sun comes through it. Our sun comes behind the house, and that's the last of the spot. That's where the sun sets. So I'm not going to be able to do much out here with this wind. So that's going to be my project over the next couple weekends when it's warm, is to clean that up and get that kind of tidied up. So, but this year too, one of my other problems besides the heat last year was we have a lot of rabbits that are around our town. So they came in and they ate all my lettuce, they ate my broccoli, they ate my carrot tops. So that didn't work out very well. So I want to fence it in a little bit and try to keep them out of it. So I gotta do something with that.
Nope.
But my big thing is trying to clean up that slide and maybe try to get over that way some. I don't want to have to keep putting the dogs outside in this mud and then having to put them in their kennel until they dry off. So I really can't see. I have to clean my screen on this camera, sorry. Our poo-poo scooper is so sticky with mud that it's making it hard to clean. Oh god. Yeah. So I got some of it cleaned up. I got a shopping bag full of stuff, but that's about it. I'm gonna go work over on that other side, see if I can get more accomplished and get their runners moved, at least. Yep. For a while, this corner got very neglected. It's kind of where we collected all the junk that we had to get rid of. Broken play set. We had a lot of wood that we got that we were burning in our fire pit, which has since broke. So there's some random stuff in here. It's a lot of leaves. Ugh. Alright. That's better. Okay, so I got the bulk of the raking done. And that's kind of really why I want to just get all the leaves up as much as I can. And it's not the best conditions because everything still is soaking wet. I'm very out of breath right now. I'm not in the best shape. That was tiring. So, I mean, there's still leaves and stuff in it, but it's not, I mean, that's what I raked out of there. So, I mean, you could not see the ground. And you can see now, too, where it's muddy, and this is why I kind of want to look at rocks or something to not make it so muddy. We have rocks in the front of our yard, like in the front, and it's nice because when they were out there, that's where they would poop. I mean, it's harder to clean up because it is on rocks, but I mean, they weren't tracking mud. They weren't getting stuck in mud. So, I mean, this is good for now. It said it's still really muddy, and I won't be able to leave them out here for very long. But at least now when they're pooping, they can poop in here and make it easier. And I can let that area over there clean up. So I do need John to move this because it's kind of heavy. I think it's full of water. And a reason that we did put it over here is because this is our garage. You can see our window. And in the garage is a workbench right here. But I think at one point the previous owners had chickens or something because, look at that. I don't know where you can see it. But it goes into the garage under the workbench and it's closed off. So they only go to the length of the workbench and not into the actual storage area, which is really cool. So maybe eventually we'll get like steps or something for them. It's not very big, but they're not ginormous dogs, and they could kind of fit in there if they need to. But again, it's not something where we won't leave them out here all day, like when we're gone and whatnot. But at least that's done. I'm gonna move the runners over. I have to shorten them. Oh, hey, look, dog poop. And more dog poop. So I just want it and keep them pooping in that corner. Ugh, bad. My boots are muddy. It's all sucks me. So I'm gonna get those moved over. I'm gonna go check the laundry real quick and check on the baby. She fell asleep with Dad on the couch, so he's got her. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll work on the other stuff. Okay, the wind's picking up a lot, and it's making it really hard to hear anything because I don't have a buffer around my speaker. But, oh, that was a big pile I missed. I have to go get that one and another one. Okay. So I got their runners out here. And I mean, it's kind of sad because I had to cut back on how much running space they had, but we can always extend it. I didn't, if they want to come out when we get it a little more cleaned up and situated. And this isn't, I mean, they won't always be confined right here. We're looking at getting a wireless fence to kind of help so that they can run around the yard when we're out here. And kind of work on with training so that they eventually they stay in the yard and we don't need that, hopefully. Currently, when they do get out, they take off all over town. So once we really get the training in, then we can let them roam the yard a little bit more. But also, if they're used to being over here, you know, going to the bathroom and stuff, that even if they're out running around in the yard, if they do need to go, I would like them to come back over here and go to the bathroom over here. So it kind of keeps it confined. And again, I said, I mean, eventually I want to kind of see what it's going to cost to get rocks thrown down in here or something to make it not as muddy. I mean, we do have to reseed everything, so throw down some extra tough stuff. But this is kind of what I did. I've got them both tied to this corner pole here. And to keep it from being so long, I ran Ripley's all the way down to this one here. And I had to wrap it because that pole's not attached to the fence, but it's wrapped around at the bottom. And it gives her space to run to get most of the area. But she won't go too far. She won't go out the gate. And Crowley's where he's tied there, but I have him just stopped here. And he's the one I'm nervous about because he pulls and he snaps runners. But again, they won't go past this part here, but they can still get over and have their own space. So I may actually adjust Crowley's a little bit, but they can still get away from each other if they need to. So that was my project of the day. We'll see if that helps. The only thing is now is when I take them out, I have to get the leash to walk them over because it's kind of far from the house now. It's on the opposite side. I'm going to pick up a few more piles of poop that I'm finding as I'm walking around out here. But yeah, hopefully that'll help. But the wind is definitely picking up, so I'm gonna head back inside. I've got my clothes in the dryer, so I'll get those all finished up and then look at making some stuff for tonight. So, but that was it for the day. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.